Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Sunday and Wednesday. Today's video, we are giving my girls a little room makeover. It is time that my 3-year-old goes into like a regular sized bed, so that's what motivated me to do their room first instead of the boys. But the boys' room is coming up this month as well. They also share a room, so it's not bad. It's an adorable room, but we needed it more functional and we needed some more space for other things. So here is just the before. Also went ahead and put my March video schedule up here so you can see what videos you've already missed and what's to come this month as well. I'm really excited because tomorrow I'm working on our first episode of our Spring Clean with Me, which is tackling 2 of the messiest spots in our house, which is our craft/game closet and also our playroom. So we'll be decluttering those and organizing them and making those more functional as well. So now that you see the overview, we're going to go ahead and just take everything down. My husband, that is, he's going to take down all the furniture and all that while I go ahead and start washing their new bedding. This is always bittersweet as a mom, like taking down this chair that I've nursed my baby in endless nights. I'm going to get emotional talking about it. So I'm glad that Chris was like taking care of this part without me, because honestly, I don't think that my heart could handle to like be in there watching it be taken down. He did the same thing with the crib for me because this is my last baby, who again is 3 years old. So I'm just going ahead and washing their comforters that I got from Amazon and their sheet set that I got from Target. So I will try to have everything linked down below if you're looking for any links from anything that you see in today's video. If I missed anything, just comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. I kind of broke up the footage so it wasn't just a bunch of building furniture and taking down furniture. I wanted to include one of my DIYs earlier on in the video. I would like to say that Michael's is my Pinterest. Yes, I absolutely love Pinterest, but when I go into Michael's and just see some of the stuff they have out, I get ideas and make them my own. I also, this is funny, but you know that first I went to art school before I went to nursing school, and I never finished art school because I went to go take my prereqs for nursing school. So I've always really enjoyed art and creating, which is why I think I have the perfect mix of being a nurse and being an artist between being a mom and creating YouTube videos. So I definitely feel like I have the best of both worlds, and I'm so blessed. But to be able to sit here and do a DIY, genuinely just, it's like my therapy. It's something that I love. You know, I love to paint and I love to just craft in general. But as a busy mom, I don't always get the time to. So let me just tell you that this was setting my soul on fire, creating this beautiful, I don't know what to call it because it's like a mobile, but my girls are older. I was calling it a flower chandelier. So basically, I'm just using zip ties because it was easy and it worked, and that's just like what I came up with in my brain to put these flowers on. I bought all these flowers from Michael's this wasn't a kit or anything. I just picked random flowers that I wanted in their room. And the metal, like chandelier portion, I'll call it, or wreath portion, I don't know what to call it, is also from Michaels, and it's gold. So having some of it exposed isn't bad. It's actually really pretty as well. There's so much that you can do with these. So I just bought 2 vines and wrapped those around first, and now I'm zip tying on my flowers. And then a little bit later, I'm going to hot glue some beautiful butterflies that I found at Michael's onto some fishing wire. And honestly, it came out so beautiful. Not only did I absolutely love creating it, I loved creating it for my girls, knowing that when they're laying in bed, they get to look up at it and just feel all the dreamy, magical vibes that I felt while I was making it. And even when I look up at it, I'm obsessed with this thing.
I'm thinking of strangers, I'm thinking of haters, I'm thinking of laying down for a nap right here on the pavement. I'm thinking of payday, worried I won't make it. First I think of a delicate thing and then of it breaking. I'm thinking of habits, yeah, all of the bad bits. Wish there was a secret map to the good parts and I could have it. But mama says bad days are necessary. The only way to notice a good day, and I guess it makes sense what she said. But I'm hoping for good days. Mama says bad days are necessary, but I'm hoping for good days.
Okay, my butterflies are strung on, and I'm just going to be like adding them to different parts of the metal chain to like have them hang down at different portions, as well as I had some flowers hanging down as well. And in a little bit I will give you an overview and show you how it looks on their ceiling, and I love it. You can see that the wreath form, or again, I don't know what to call this, can go this way, or you can put the chain through and it could be the other way depending on how you want your flowers to sit. But this is how I wanted mine. And again, sometimes you're like buying stuff and you don't know how it's all going to come together, but not only with the wreath and the other DIYs I did, but the entire room, like it all just came together exactly how I want it. So back to building. Chris and Everly are building this bunk bed. This is from Max and Lily. I'll have all this stuff linked down below, but their furniture is amazing. We also got a dresser from here. We got the girls' mattresses from here, and we even got the boys' dresser and their bunk bed from here for when we do their room as well.
We're in trances, going all to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed, you like fast life.
You guys have any spring projects that you're working on? So for me, it's the spring cleaning, which I consider a project because it is a lot of work, especially if you're decluttering and organizing. But also I have on the list this month to do an outdoor cleanup, and I cannot wait because my deck is like covered in like that green, I guess, is it fungus? I don't, it's not mold, but it's like that green fungus that gets on your stuff through the winter. We live in Pennsylvania, so we do have pretty brutal winters. I know not compared to other states, but we do see all of the seasons here, and I just feel like it can do a lot to the outside of your house and, you know, just to your yard in general. So I'm excited to do that.
To start about to let us know how to go. Saw you paint a picture of a face that wasn't even close to mine.
So our bunk beds are assembled and we're just putting them on top of each other. You see the bottom is a full. For the boys' room, we just did 2 twins because their room is a lot smaller. When we first moved into this house, we gave them a choice which room they wanted, and they chose the smaller room because it has a bathroom attached to it. So that's why they have the room that they have. But everybody is already fighting over who's going to sleep on the top. Even though the bottom bed is bigger in the girls' room, they both want to sleep on the top bunk. But last night, Everly slept on the bottom bunk, and I had to sleep with her. She came in my room about 15 different times. It's definitely been a struggle since she came out of her crib. The reason we took her out of her crib, because I'm like, let my kids stay in the crib as long as they're in there, as long as they want, because you know they're not getting out of their bed in the middle of the night and they're just safe in their crib. So I never like rush my kids out of their cribs. But Everly was towards, I think it was right before she turned 3, she would scream every night that she didn't want to go in her crib, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So we had a toddler bed in the basement, and we brought that up, and it made going to sleep so much nicer. I would just lay with her in it, but it was still like the crib size mattress, and it was like killing my sciatica, which is why I was like, okay, we need to get the bigger beds now because I can't do this. So bedtime process so much nicer. However, she still comes out of her room like 3 times a night. So we are struggling. When I hear parents talk about like how great their kids sleep, I genuinely just can't relate. My boys sleep good, but the girls, not so much. Ella also gets in our bed every single night, but I know that we will miss these days.
If I could hear my father's voice, he would tell me to move on. He would say I'll be.
One of the things that I love so much about these bunk beds are that it has stairs on it instead of like the ladder. It's so much easier and nicer, and I don't worry as much. But now it's finally time to hang up my little flower butterfly mobile that I made.
Drinking wine until the dawn, knowing soon we'll be back home.
I'm so obsessed with that thing. I want one in my room. And I thought to myself I should add fairy lights, but I just can't imagine like getting up there and turning them on and off all the time. But this rug also, like when I was searching up girls rug, this was a sponsored post on Amazon and it got me right away. And I couldn't be happier with it. It's so cute and it feels good on your feet and it's just perfect. The colors are nice and vibrant and it literally, I feel like it makes the room. We also got this dresser from Max and Lily and it's super cute. The colors in the girls' room are like the natural wood, white, and then pink, and then everything else. So something sad that happened was I took these flowers off the wall, and they did go with the mobile, but they didn't go with anything else, so I replaced them with daisies. I found these letters at Michael's, and I just did L and Ev, because that's what we always call them, L and Ev, you know, like L, Ev. So instead of fitting their whole names across the top of their closet, I just did L and Ev, and I hot glued some flowers on, and then I used one of the butterflies on the end sign, and it also came out very cute. Just put it up with some super simple 3M strips. Finally making the girls' beds. I did get them new sheets from Target. They're unicorn sheets, and I want to like love them, but I don't. They literally feel like paper, and I already washed them and everything, so I don't know. It feels like a waste of money. I thought they would get softer when I wash them, but I don't want to tell you to like, hey, go buy these sheets when they feel the way they do. If you have these and you soften them in any way, let me know. So now I'm just putting the drawers in the dresser. You see the mirror appeared. This was in the office, and even before that, it was in the girls' room a long time ago. And then we moved it into the office when we redid it. And now it's back in the girls' room. I love it because, one, I want to make something on my Cricut that says, like, you're beautiful inside and out, and put it on the mirror. But also, this is so corny, but it's just, like, the mom in me. I absolutely love putting, like, the little window clings on for each holiday, like on their mirrors. So I think that'll be really cute in there, and it'll be exciting. You know what I mean? Like right now I have like little Easter ones that I'm going to throw on there later on today. Evie is such a mood. These blankets, however, are amazing. I got these from Amazon, and I am getting the boys' blue ones for their room because they're just so soft and cozy, and so is the pillowcases that came with them. So if you love something, just keep getting more of it. That's how I am. Luckily, my girls like to sleep on top of their comforter, mostly Ella. Like, she always just sleeps with, like, a soft blanket. So if you're wanting to do, like, a shared bedroom, but you don't want a bunch of, like, characters everywhere because your kids do change their mind so much. Like, we've had Pikachu bedding, we've had Baby Yoda bedding, we've had Sonic bedding, and, like, the kids just change so much. So now I've been doing, like, a solid blanket and then a themed throw blanket. So that's what we did for the girls. I got Ella a gymnastics blanket and Everly a Paw Patrol blanket because she loves them. But I was saying, like, Ella really likes to sleep on top of her comforter with a soft blanket, which is nice because making bunk beds is not fun.
I've been patient with your love. Sometimes you don't show it enough. And I wish you could open up and take my worry in and make it stop.
The good thing about 3M strips is that I must have redone this like a million times. When you're in here like by yourself up close, it's hard. It's nicer like if somebody else is in the room to tell you like, no, you need to go down lower, higher, whatever. So now we're getting to ripping these flowers off because I was just feeling like, you know, it didn't really go with the daisies and stuff that I wanted to do in here. And although these were so beautiful, I'm really happy with how the daisies came out. As you can see, it did take some paint off the wall, so I had to touch that up, which was just a process, but it still looks really good.
Not the same. It's like we're on two sides of the Milky Way. Somehow we got used to the problems. Baby, we got used to falling. I'm tired of feeling blue when I lose myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose
my camera died at the time and I was like too in the zone to get a new one. So I'm trying to touch up the paint after I put the decals on, which was dumb because I was hoping that I could just hide the white spots, and it was a fail. So here we are painting over some of the flowers, then using a magic eraser to wipe it off. Highly recommend just doing it the right way. It's just so hard because like at this point I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, the kids are almost home from school. Like my big three are almost home from school. Ella has been dying to see her room for 3 days now. Like I was feeling the pressure. We have gymnastics, I have dinner in the crock pot, gotta feed everyone, you know, like that is just how I'm feeling right now. So sometimes we take shortcuts when we feel like that, which always just doesn't work out. Shortcuts just don't work.
baby, I'm a true believer, and I wanna stay true to my feelings. I'm tired of feeling blue when I lose myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my
So happy with how the wall came out. Now I'm putting this chair together. It's literally the only thing that Ella wanted for her room was this unicorn chair from Amazon. So I put it at her vanity. I was so tempted to get them a new vanity because this one is just so jacked up from them doing their nails by themselves. But I always let them, you know, I'm there watching because I want to like teach them independence, and I always did my own nails as a kid too. But I'm like, why would I change it? Because, you know, it's just going to get messed up again. So I did not. It doesn't come off with magic eraser. I tried nail polish remover before. It's just like really stuck on there. So I'm not done her room, but I wanted her to be able to see it before she went to gymnastics. And then she came home, it was all dark out, and she loved it. Everly's acting like she didn't see it the whole time, but she was obsessed with the unicorn chair. So, you know, we have the built-in closet, and those drawers are kind of small, so I'm so happy that we now have a dresser, and then in those drawers I can put their abundance of like hair stuff and like their little purses and things like that.
next to you, next to you, next to you, next to you, next to you.
I grabbed this adorable, like, I think it's handmade from a small shop, even though it's on Amazon. But it's just a unicorn that you can go ahead and like put your girl's hair bows in and stuff like that. But I liked it just as a piece of art. I liked how it was neutral. And then here's the funny part. The girl's favorite thing ever was the stuff from Five Below, and that just goes to show you don't need to spend a lot of money to make your kids happy. I got the girls this like little mirror from Five Below, which I was struggling to put together, and then this cute little daisy trash can. The coloring is so messed up because it's like nighttime. Sorry about that. But the best part and what the boys want the most for their rooms are these blow up chairs. I got them just to be fun. They were $5 a piece. They were like my favorite thing growing up. I think I had like the blow up sofa and the little blow up ottoman and all that. So it's genuinely their favorite part of the room. And those cute daisy pillows are from Amazon as well. But now I'm just like trying to organize their hair stuff. You'll see me like change it up a couple of times, but I'm basically putting their larger bows in here because they're like taking up so much space everywhere, and some of their hair clips. And I love this because I just don't like to have everything displayed out. I feel like when things are put away, it looks less cluttered, which is, you know, clutter is always something you deal with when you have kids. Especially my boys, I'm so excited to do their room because they have like 5 different random posters like all hung at different lengths, but you gotta let them be kids, right? Like Pokemon cards everywhere. Like their room just genuinely needs like a good organizational system as well. And then last but not least, I'm just adding these lights to their bunk bed. I thought of like putting them all around their bunk bed, but like maybe when they're older, but like the mom and the nurse and me just got freaked out. So I'm only putting them on the railing here because I know they're not sleeping near it, you know. I don't know. In the past, I've had it like on the higher portions of their beds, but when they're this close to like the wiring, I don't know if I make sense or not because I need more coffee, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'm sure it's fine, but I have like certain things that just keep me awake at night, and that would be one of them. So here is the overview of the room. I hope that you love it. I know that if I was a little girl, I would love this room. I think that's why I did such a good job putting it together, was because, look, I forgot to put the diffuser top back on. You see that? It's actually a humidifier that works wonderful. But it's funny because I didn't notice it until I was editing the video, and at the time I was like, why is the steam coming out so weird? Anyway, I know I would have loved this room as a little girl, and you know how I feel every time I'm done decorating or anything like that night. I'm like, man, it's whatever. And then the next day when I look at it, I feel so much better. And that's how I felt this morning walking into the room. I was just like, wow, this is beautiful. So anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I can't wait to do our spring cleaning together and show you the boys' room makeover as well.
Beneath an endless night, the world spins around. You're there, ease my mind. Like stars that never die, you and I will shine during the darkest time.
soul.